Konnichiwa. This episode is going out to my viewers in Japan. A big thank you for your viewership. And this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky. We're going to continue with our playthrough of XCom 2 War of the Chosen, featuring the Long War of the Chosen mod. And this is not the way we normally start a mission. We got a whole bunch of housekeeping to do. Plus, when we get out to the geoscape, our screen is empty of missions. We're going to have to go find ourselves some. So let's hang in there and get rid of the housekeeping as quickly as we can. And first of all, we got some bonds to improve. And we got a soldier bond up here. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead with Jake Solomon and Garth DeAngelis and work on increasing their bond levels. Right here's a few things. Let's see, bond level 2 and some of the benefits. Advanced teamwork. Spotter 1, Stand By Me. I think we've covered these before, but there they are if you want to read them one more time. So we're going to go ahead with that. And we want to remove traits. We have one soldier, Deanna Troy. I can't even remember what that trait is that she has, but I want to remove it. So let's take a quick peek. There it is. She is... I don't care who your bondmate is there, Deanna Troy. You have fear of poison. There it is, soldier trait, fear of poison. So let's get rid of your fear of poison right now. I think that's over in the infirmary. And negative traits, let's get you in there. And that's a 5-day process. I noticed the bond upgrade was a 3-day process. This one for Deanna Troy is a 5-day process. So that's done. We do have 133 supplies to be able to spend. So let's get down into, let's see, engineering. I noticed off to the side the blue screen rounds, or the blue screen protocol, is about to be completed. So let's queue up. Let's see about queuing up if we got anything we want to take a look at. That's kind of pricey at 75, although I do want to get the plasma grenades going. That's a little more my speed with the amount of funds we have on a project, and it is something I will want to get at some point. The Talon rounds, that person using Talon rounds gets bonus critical chance and bonus damage on critical hits. So let's start developing once the blue screen protocol is done in what, 1 hour? We got something else queued up for it, for the proving ground. Finally, let's build a few items.
Hello,
We've got
Commander.
a little money left over for some items. I don't want to spend all the funds. I want to leave a little bit in reserve for when we finish our research project, so we can afford to do, I don't know which one I'm going to decide on. We'll see when we get there, but I know I need at least, I think 50-ish is what I got to keep in reserve for that. So let's get in here on some items that maybe I want to build that won't cause or cost too much. And I'm going to go ahead. I know one thing I want to build. It's 40 supplies. It's hefty. I want to build another mag long rifle. I'm probably going to jump in on the liberation mission to see if we can't take over and liberate the Western U.S., Western North America, whatever you want to call that area. And to do that, I like bringing a couple of the sharpshooters, and to have more mag-long rifles I think is important. So we're going to build one of those. Still leaves 73. That gives me, we'll say we'll spend another up to 23 more I can build. So I think what I'm gonna do is start getting one additional advanced arc thrower in the mix. Allows stunning enemies at a greater distance, and we'll leave it at that. Even though there's so much more, I'd love to get the Cal, not the Cal 13, the Cal 15 bullpup. That's 40. Yeah, so there's a lot of things I'd like to get some more of, but I think I'm gonna have to hold back the itchy trigger finger, whatever you want to call it. And let's get out there and see what kind of missions we can find. Actually, the first one I know I want to do, because as you see, as we kind of pan out here and you look around on the map, it's like there's just not much going on out here. There's nothing anywhere on the map, no current missions, no infiltrations going. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump over here and get one going. This one, of course, will take a little time, but we're going to go ahead and set up for it right here. So, not the black site. We're going to assault Advent headquarters. We're going to get in there and do it. Let's see. With no missions out there, I will be able to put together the team. Let me take one quick peek. We're still looking at Advent Strength 1. Vigilance is high. But I think what we want to do is try and get it done, because right now we're sitting with Strength 5, High Vigilance right here. They could easily be transferring troops over here. There's our blue screen protocol done. I think we already have a new project going in there. The EMP grenades are available, blue screen rounds are available, and we should have the one I just paid for should be going. So we don't have, yeah, Talon rounds is already in there. All right, back to my train of thought is I want to try and get this liberation done with this strength here. I'm worried with this strength here that they could be going to give me some trouble over here, and if I get liberated here, well, they may be trying to reinforce over here since we're only at Strength 1. I don't know. I just think the time now is to rush in there and let's get this mission done. And so what we're going to do is we're going to jump on in here. I'm going to pause real quick while I
put the Skulljack to good use.
Yes.
We should have one of our soldiers equip it before they deploy.
You know, I'm going to have to get that Skulljack done because I'm tired of Bradford telling me about the Skulljack every time I come into one of these screens. But I may not do it on this mission. I may do it on one of the other ones that we find. But anyway, hang in there and we'll be right back with the team I'm going to pick out for the Liberation mission. Very heavy baseline activity, 28 to 30. All right, guys, we're back with the team that we're going to take out on this very important mission. In fact, kind of unequipped and stripped the barracks down so we could go with an all-mag team on this one. So we have all the advanced weapons for this particular crew. Leading it off, Tommy Pokemon Hertz is our specialist. We have Q with his, go back to Tommy. He has his Gremlin Mark II along with them. And then Q has the Gauntlet Mark II, so we're upgraded there also. Nikolai Carpathia, he has his mag-long rifle and the mag pistol as his sidearm. Keith, Caretaker Merle, mag cannon, and everybody's fully equipped, got all the weapon upgrades attached and everything. Then we get to Guinan along as our assault, along with her buddy Data the android, all along totally upgraded. He has the laser pistol. We have the advanced arc thrower on Guinan. And it's a good thing we didn't buy the Cal 15 bullpup, because look what, when I looked for weapons, we already had one laying around. So I guess it works out good that I hadn't spent the money for yet an additional one. So Exorcist, Death Knell, you've got yourself an upgraded weapon that I wasn't expecting. Homer Simpson along as an assault, along with his, well, actually who I want to be his bondmate, Chief Wiggums, a grenadier with some of the specialized grenades there. And finally our shinobi, Winston Bulldog Churchill. So let's get in there, start infiltrating. I do believe I don't want 19 days, so we will be spending some intel.
Ready to deploy.
All right, we are in on it. Now something I want to look at doing. I am able to make one more contact. My intel is decent at 273, although as I start expanding, that's going to go away quick, I do believe. But what I'd like to do is make contact with New Australia. I want to know who's near a region I'm going to be liberating, so I want to know if I can keep everybody on supplies or everybody on something else. If I need to keep some intel open, just like over here in the eastern US, I have kept, 6 on intel, everybody else on supplies. Whoops, let's get you to supplies. And you to supplies. Okay, now we're all fully stocked back up to supplies with just 6 on intel. just in case. The reason I keep some on intel is so we can hopefully catch any movement coming over this way. We're going to end up doing the same thing here. I don't need but a few intel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 intel. Everybody else is going supply. Time to switch over. We don't need everybody on intel. Won't be needing missions here anymore. We're going to keep the bare minimum on intel just to hopefully see troop movements as they're coming up from that New Mexico area. And all right, I guess we're all good. We got Queen Amina over there. And finally in New Mexico we have the strong strength, strong vigilance. If I haven't already, yes, I have everybody in hiding, it would appear, and that's just what I want to do there. In fact, Queen Celine, let's take you out of there, Celine Dion. We don't need the Queen to pop in there if we're trying to lower her. We want to go unnoticed now, so we're going to skip the Haven Advisor even in there at this point. All right, let's go make contact with New Australia. Instant 54 intel is the cost.
We've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
The Elder's hunter is after something in this area.
All right.
New regional contacts located.
So we're gaining some new connections possible. New Indonesia is what makes this continent that we've just expanded to possible. Let's see, Advent Strength 2, Vigilance 7. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is let's get the Haven personnel set the way we want them right now. I think we're just going to go everybody on intel to start off. Like, let's just, I always forget to do it the quick way. There we go. Everybody's on intel. Got a team of 5 in there. Hopefully we'll be able to come up with some recruiting. And Oceania is inside knowledge. When we get the full continent, the effect of all weapon modifications is increased. So that sounds kind of cool. Sounds kind of fun. Eventually we'll want to start expanding over to Europe. So when we need access to the black site over here, we'll get it. But right now the ticks are low, so we still got a little time on our side, I hope. So let's start scanning down in New Australia. And I think that's all I got to do up here. Let's see what we can find as far as missions with our new intel.
Australia.
New Haven personnel set to intel down here. Let's start some scanning. Well, let's not. Let's find out what this target is all about. Destroy the alien relay. This is down. Looks like it's down in the Mexico area. It's a pretty strong. It's a liberation mission, and you know, I'm actually, even though it's going to get me some intel that we can use a little bit of, actually I think I'm going to pass on this one because I don't need a mission quite that strong. I'm trying to stay quiet down here. I want some of these strength levels to go away. I'm going to start spending my time more far afield where there's lower vigilance and lower strength, and we're going to ignore this one. Even though it's liberation change, I feel like that strength's got to go down a little bit before I worry about liberating down there. So that's my reasoning behind that one, just in case you're wondering. So let's start scanning down here. Actually, the one thing I meant to do, no,
United States.
I was looking, not clicking. You're supposed to know my intentions. Oh well, let's get over here. I want to boost the infiltration. I forgot to do that as we went away from it before. Let's boost our infiltration. 25 intel and get it down to 10 days, which is much more palatable as we wait. Okay, now let's get back down to scanning in the New Australia Haven.
Setting course for the Australian sector.
Needed a little flight practice anyway, didn't he, Bradford? All right, Let's see if we can find some
The
missions
outcome
for
of this
ourselves.
research
Ooh.
can only further our advances, Commander.
We got some newer research. Let's see what the Purifier offers or gains us. Reinforced underlay is now active. So that increases or improves our armor, I think, somehow. Let's see. Advent Purifier armor features a number of improvements. We've mirrored some of these changes to increase the durability of our armor underlays. All vest utility items now provide an extra 1 health. Oh, pretty cool. Now we do have abilities to do, and look at that, Illyrium is the one that's inspired, and what do you know, we got 50 supplies. It costs 50 supplies. Psionics is available too at 30, but since Illyrium is inspired right now, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go with Illyrium.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander.
8
I'll
days.
notify you as soon as the report is available.
Not bad, not bad. Let's get back out there now that we got our new research done, and now that we're broke with 3 credits left. Let's scan for some more missions. We need some now. Ooh, the strength just jumped up to 3 in New Australia. I could have sworn it was just down at 2. So maybe we won't do too much scanning here, depending on how quickly that strength increases. Uh-oh. This is something we haven't seen in a
Continue
while.
to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Alrighty, Avatar project. We've finally got to see it grow.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Alright, we're in decent shape over here. Avatar Progress 1, 3 dark events completed. That is not something that makes me smile and makes me happy, but we do get some more income. That's
There's one
something
thing the elders
very
blessed me
good.
with. It's patience. In this case, things are already moving
Additional dark
faster than I
event.
had expected.
Lowering of our income in an attempt to sabotage the Avenger. Lovely, lovely planned activities. Aren't they always? So current Advent Dark Event is invested in improving their targeting system, increasing their crit chance. Oh, that just stinks. We don't need crit hits on us, that's for dang sure. I think I'm going to spend this this intel. I want to see alien scientists make a huge amount of progress on the Avatar project, instantly adding 2 blocks to their progress. That is a dark event, which I'd like to stay away from also. So let's just say I don't like the dark events. Alright, here we have some good things. Now with all these guys in the fold, we can pick the ones that we want. Let's see. I like the idea of keeping, whenever we get those lost to show up, that we can do the headshot kills with a hit. We got +3 on Avenger. I think I'll stick with that one at the time being. I think we will go as our wild card, increase to resistance contacts. I like the idea of being able to expand without my buildings built right now. Let's see, intel rewards. What else can we do over here? Intel rewards increased by 15. Black market costs reduced by 1/3. Oof. Well, you know, I think I'm going to go at the moment with Intel rewards increased by 15. So we've been sitting pretty with Intel rewards, but now if we're going to start expanding, the more we start expanding, the more expensive and the more costly those expansions are going to become. So right now I think I'm going to lean towards, since I haven't done excessive spending in the black market anyway, I think increased Intel awards is going to benefit us more.
Consider it done, Commander.
And we got ourselves 223 supplies. Let's investigate.
Avenger plotting new course.
Because of course we like to spend. 24 hours, and we got a new target. It's time to line them up. Oh, look at that, 8 days. It's a smash and grab to get us even more supplies that we need. Let's see if we can't put together a squad, although the baseline is 10 to 12. So with that strength starting to rise over here, we got to be prepared for a higher baseline. So if we see the strength spike over here. We aren't going to do much more activity in New Australia. We'll start backing off.
Setting course for Sector 2, Australia.
But let's get in here, put a team together, and then go back and pick up the rest of our supplies.
Commander Tigan and Shen aren't going to be happy if we don't put the Skulljack to good use. We should have one of our soldiers equip it before they deploy.
And I'm thinking a smash and grab is not the easiest place for me to try to utilize a Skulljack. So when I get my first non-headquarter assault, my first non-smash and grab, then we're going to try and sneak in that Skulljack work. So hang on, we'll be right back picking out the team for the smash and grab. Okay, we're back with the team for this smash and grab, and it looks like, let's see, over on mission brief, it's a revealed start, so we're probably looking at the old style, which is why I went for the 6 on this particular one. And let's hope this is not one where we take 6 soldiers and only get 4 crates. I'm going for 6 soldiers, 6 crates this time. It's about time we hit on 6 crates. Also, we're under infiltrated. With our infantry at 6 days instead of the allowed 7, almost 8 days, the expected activity is now baseline of 7 to 9. We'll see how that plays out, or if enemy strength ticks back up as we're infiltrating. To put that back up to very light, I'll be interested to see how that works. So let's get in there and infiltrate. The good team with lots of either mag or laser weapons.
Ranger,
we're in the pipe.
The one thing the team is missing is a lot of explosive power, so we're going to have to do it by locking them down with suppression and just some great shots, aiming shots, and we do have some mobility for some flanking maneuvers, so that's how we're going to have to play it with this particular team. Let's get in there. Okay, I think we got a mission going in here. With the strength building, let's see if we have somewhere else that we may want to go. Well, first of all, we're going to get back and gain that supply drop. Strength 2 is in New Brazil. What do we have our guys over here doing? They're on recruit. Let's switch that off to intel, and that's where we're going to head next. And start scanning with the Avenger down there next, I think. Let's get the supply drop
Avenger
first.
plotting new course.
We also need to look and seeing what the cost is for our contact, because I want to start making at least that first step up into Western Europe also, to start taking that path. It's not like we're in a rush to get over here to West Asia, but I at least want to start making that progress. Let's get the rest of our supplies.
I suppose since that worked, we might as well keep it up, Commander.
So we have some rookies back. If you're looking for a soldier, these guys are ready to be named. They're gaining XP. Dodge is increased by James Douglas, so we got ourselves a new engineer. Let's get out there and see what we want to do next.
If you would order us, Commander, we will undertake a new means of disrupting the Elders and their false vision.
I think, what do we need? We can improve combat intelligence, gathering supplies, gain a resistance contact. Well, we got them right at the moment. Reduce avatar project. It's nice to have that in there for when we need it, but who knows how long it'll stay there. Why don't we see what it takes to start getting closer to the assassin. I need a sergeant. We can increase some dodge here with somebody. Let's start working that way. So hang on for a moment. I'm going to pause here while I make my choices, go through the motions, take a look at everybody, see who we're going to send out on this covert out. All right, we're back. Going out is Harriet Tubman as the high-ranking soldier we needed to get this done. James Douglas is one of our newer guys who turns out to be a shinobi. We're going to give him the extra dodge. Doesn't have his forever name, so if you want to be a shinobi, let me know, and that can become you. And once again, we have somebody else, Anthony Trevino, who we brought along just to negate the risk of capture. He's also someone who was recently gained and doesn't have his forever name. So we got a couple soldiers, and I think he's a gunner. So if you're interested in becoming a gunner, let me know. If this guy can become you. Let's get out there on this covert action.
We will begin the covert action immediately, Commander.
Okay. Also, I want to get in here and take a look at
Just give the
where.
word and I'll get started, Commander.
Let's see, facilities, where we can throw. Yeah, we got an opening right here for that engineer right now. Ready to speed up some excavation time. Actually, I may... Oh, we don't quite have our supplies yet, so we may switch all that around once we get the rest of our supplies out here. And we may decide to build something here coming up. So let's get our supplies, see if we have any more interruptions. Officer training complete for Jean-Luc Captain Picard. And Clint Eastwood also has completed his officer training. We'll get our supplies.
Setting course for the Eastern U.S. Precinct.
All right, we have, and our Talon rounds are complete. So we got some choices ahead of us on what we need to do and build. So let's get in here and figure those things out. I'm going to do a quick little pause so I can look around and hopefully save you all some viewing time and figure out what I want to build. We'll come back, quick build those, see what I want to work on in the proving ground. We have 226 in supplies. See if I want to build some facilities at this point based on what we have available. So hang on, and I'm going to take a look at that, and we'll come back and let you know what I've chosen. All right, we're back, and I hopefully have a plan that will work for us on how to spend these funds. Let's get in there and see what happens with it. I decided we're going to go ahead and build the resistance comms now. In past builds, and it unfortunately I didn't get it built. I prefer having it built next to the workshop in the center because we can use the extra gremlins for one of the advances, I believe, but we're going to build it where we can right now. It's time.
Facility construction initiated.
Time, I think, just to build the extra contacts or have available the extra contacts, even though we may not have the intel for all of them at once. I start wanting to get the ability to expand as we need it. If the pressure starts getting applied where we need to start lowering that avatar project. So we're going to spend, that's 150 of them right there. Leaves me with what, about 75 more? So let's get in there to the proving grounds first.
Hello, Commander.
Hello. And here we go. We're going to choose the product, and at this point I'd like to get into the battlefield medicine, see if we can improve those med kits a little bit.
Interesting choice. I'll send word as soon as we're finished, Commander.
Yeah, interesting choice. That's usually what you say when you don't think that's the best choice, right? Interesting. Yeah.
New orders, Commander?
But I'm thinking we could use some possible better healing on the battlefield, especially if some of their dark event perks start becoming a reality, increased critical hits. I'm thinking we're going to back up in case we don't stop that one with some improved med kits to hopefully help us out. And finally, let's get in there and build some items. At least a few that we can afford. Over here we got our Talon rounds available now. We got the sectoid corpse to build them, plus the few supplies. So let's build one of those, or actually having a couple of those available. I kind of like the idea of having a little bit extra of that ammo out there. As far as some other weapons, I think we have enough for, I think we can afford one more mag rifle. And I want to get the, as I noticed I sent Mystic out there without an upgraded auto pistol. Let's get him the mag auto pistol finally and get that built also. Armor wise, I'd like to look at a little alloy plating, and I'm hoping I can afford. I haven't checked recently on my Advent Trooper availability, but I think we should have enough for maybe a couple more of the alloy platings, and we do. So we'll get those built for some of our upcoming missions. And finally, with our officers coming out of some training, there's someone else as a shinobi. Whoops, I didn't. That's retraining soldier village. I wanted to go to the officer training or guerrilla tactics school. There we go. I think I'm going to keep Picard out for a little while. I haven't used him in a while. William Riker's been locked up as a Haven advisor. I may be pulling them for an upcoming mission. Haven't used Clint Dirty Harry Eastwood in a while, so I'm thinking let's take Geordie LaForge out. He's a little tired now, but so we'll get him trained, and his bondmate Reginald Barclay may be out right now on a mission. I'm not sure, or else he's whatever reason I don't think he's currently available. So let's take you. Yeah, I think I set him out on a mission because I knew you were tired, Geordie LaForge. Let's give you some focus fire. All right, I think we're ready with those adjustments to get back out there and start scanning some more. Isn't it fun to spend the funds? Strength 5. I'm thinking we're going to get into New Brazil and see if we can do some scanning down here.
Setting course for Brazil.
And actually, to waste even more time, now that we have the Intel 196, let's go see, or let's find out what it would cost us. 160. That's going to use up a big chunk of intel. I'm glad we're gaining that perk for increased intel, but I think we're going to go ahead and make that contact right now. It'll make me realize that intel is not free-flowing forever. We've been able to boost a lot of projects, a lot of infiltrations. We're going to have to be a little more careful about how we spend that now as we start expanding. These costs start going up, plus it's not as close as it could be to... Well, maybe what I need to do is look at a radio relay first to help save intel. So why don't we do that? And as far as radio relays go, what's the cost on that? 300 supplies. Holy smokes. We may be spending the intel and then building a relay up in that place to help our expansion. Then we'll see. We shall see. What is the bonus down here in South America? Is it one that's critical? Enemy units lose 1 action on their next turn if discovered on the XCom turn. Oh, that's kind of cool in a tactical map. Let me think about that. If you have ideas or input on what I should do next, do I wait for a radio relay? Do I expand? I'm leaning toward expanding here to Western Europe and building the radio relay up there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We've gained a new target back in New Australia. 0 days, 11 hours. I think that's a skipper. Let's go here and scan some more. Battlefield medicine is complete. I don't think I have the funds for the proving ground right at the moment, so we'll just keep scanning forward. Deanna Troy is
we
back.
We set back the aliens' work on the Avatar project. We should hit one of their facilities as soon as possible.
Yeah, all of a sudden I'm now really leaning toward making contact in Western Europe, because that means I'm still going to have 2 more to go, and maybe we're going to have to save up funds for a radio tower over here to help some of these expansions in that local area. Hopefully not cost so much. Yeah, let's scan right at the moment. What have we got? 7 days, 12 hours. We have extracting a VIP. Now that we're not in as much need of engineers, now we're all of a sudden getting engineers left and right. It's an extremely light mission. I think we're going to set up to do this one.
Commander, we'll need to have one of our troops equip the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
Guess what? I think we'll take the Skulljack too. Come back and join me. We'll put together a squad and see who we give that Skulljack to. All right, we're back with the team going out on this one. Extraction of the VIP, the engineer. We got Picard with the Skulljack, so hopefully we're going to find an officer that we can use it on. Finally make Bradford and Tygan happy. But anyway, we're running out of the mag weapons here and there, so we have laser weapons filling in the gap. We did with his medical protocol gremlin. The upgraded Gremlin, we gave him number 1 Riker, the upgraded med kit that we have also, and assortment of flashbangs, grenades. Deanna Troy does not have the upgraded rocket gauntlet, so we'll have to keep that in mind also. And we gave some of our new Talon rounds to Stiletto. So let's get them infiltrated. I think that this will be kind of a fun little mission to go out on when we get infiltrated.
Squad green to deploy.
There we go, infiltrate. Alright, vigilance is even only 1 there. My goodness, I think we can afford to do some more scanning over here. Maybe we can find some more Haven personnel in the process. New target acquired. And what do we got? Advent supplies? Well, we'll go out on but it's only a 4-day smash and grab. Let's get in there and see what kind of a smash and grab
Commander,
it looks like.
You should be aware. We're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
Commander, we'll need to have one of our troops equip the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
Well, I've just decided, looking at here, 4 days, I'm really not going to be able to get a team in here, especially with Lost on top of it. We're looking at a team right here. We have a team of, what is it, 5, and we're just barely infiltrated. And for a smash and grab, with Lost, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Concealed start is with the crates flowing away. I really prefer to be able to do it with 6. I hate to say no, but I'm going to pass this one up for right now. Okay, let's go. I've sit here thinking about it. I've decided we're going to make contact with Western Europe. We're going to spend the 160, leaves us with 40 intel. Let's do it. Boy, it's nice having instant contact, isn't it? With the Avatar project ticking up little by little.
We're picking up indications of the Elder's warlock actively working in this region.
Thank you, Brad, for
New
kind of
regional contacts located.
So we gain up future contacts. I think the next goal is try and get a tower built here to hopefully then lower some of the costs on contacts nearby after that. We're going to have to save up some money, and boy, there's other things we need to spend those funds on too. So maybe I should have gone for that smash and grab. Let's see what we're looking at here. Strength 3 though, and Vigilance 3. So I think we're going to continue to scan down here in New Brazil.
We completed our research in remarkable time, Commander.
New facility upgrade available, Illyrium conduit. Research is available for powered armor and coil guns. Of which we do not have the supplies necessary. I'm going to do the Lost autopsy right now.
Although similar in appearance to the psionic zombies we have encountered previously in our engagements with the aliens, all current indications are that these Lost are the product of something else entirely. Prolonged exposure to the chemical agents first released in the earliest stages of the invasion seem to have turned these once innocent civilians into yet another form of the undead.
All right, let's get out there scanning. What have we got timing-wise on some missions? 34% infiltrated, 80% on the Haven Assault, 94. We may have that smash and grab coming up first. That's what it's looking like. Let's start scanning.
Commander, the aliens are still moving forward on the Avatar project. Taking out that facility would deal a serious blow to their efforts.
Wow, wow, wow. It said alien facility in the new Arctic. We haven't even reached the new Arctic. So there you go.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
We have an ultrasonic lure available. I guess in the meantime, till we get some funds, we shall look at a data pad decryption and see if we can gain.
I will begin our research
since we're low on intel now. And that smash and grab should be coming up pretty quick here. Oh, in fact, let's see how it's looking right now. Vulnerable, oh, it's still very light, so we'll let a little more time go by. See if we can't get it down to extremely light. New target acquired. What have we got? Oh, an 8-hour mission? I don't think. It's one week would be nice to have a rescue, but not in 8 hours, I don't think. Gordy LaForge has been trained. I don't know that I don't know if I have anybody else. I may just send Gordy LaForge right back in there for some more training. Yeah, let's just get in there and give you your next level up. Let's see. Get some, twice per mission in action. Increase critical hit or I think we'll do get some. I like that kind of offensive minded perks. New target, where are we at now? Way over here. We're picking them up over here, but not with any kind of time frame that's in our benefit. So we got to ignore 1 day, 15 hours.
Our inspiration did prove beneficial.
I think at this point, without any cash in hand, we're going to repeat that research. And one thing I want to, well, let's continue. I think we may have hit the limit back here. Now we got 1 hour left. Let's just scan for that last 1 hour. What have we got up here? Oh, we're 100% infiltrated up here. We got a couple options. So I'm going to scan the 1 hour, go ahead here and do the smash and grab, get some supplies, and then we got some missions lined up, and then we're going to be able to do and see if we can't liberate our Strength 1 Western US over here. So that's the plan. Let's scan for 1 more hour. Here we go. This is where we're going. It ends up, it's going to be very light. We couldn't get it down to extremely light as we had a chance to do. So let's get on in there. I'm not going to spend anything to boost the infiltration. We'll just have to make it work. So hang on a moment. Since we're going to be heading into a mission, I need to grab a drink. We're going to come right back, take a look at the squad, and make this happen. All right, everybody, we are back. Operation Warhawk in New Australia, old style smash and grab. We have a revealed start. Let's get in there, look at the squad. It's a very light, so we had most of these at extremely light, 7 to 9, so we got to worry about a few extra troopers, maybe 1 extra pod, depending on how the pod sizes are distributed. Let's get in here and look at the crew we have to take care of it. At least we do have 1 shinobi. Wesley Brain Trust Crusher leads us off as our gunner. He has a bondmate down here, Beverly Dancin Crusher, as our sharpshooter. Take care of things at a distance. Benjamin Mystic Anwar for up close work, along with our shinobi to be a little sneaky, scouting out the way for us, and also his own share of close-up work. He is our leader also. Cristiano, CR7 Ronaldo, is along as a ranger, and Jojo Rabbit Betzler is our assault. And CR7 as the ranger needs a promotion. He is up to corporal rank. And since we're going with the up close and personal stuff, and I have been learning to love the shotgun lately, we're going to give him pump action here. We already do have 1 Overwatch style build on another one of our rangers, so we might as well go ahead and do the one I'm having the most fun with right now. All right, that is the team. Let's go on in there and see what we have. Whoops. See what we have and see what kind of map we have to work with. All right, we're heading into Adelaide, a municipal area, so we're in the city center kind of an area, it looks like. Let's see how far we got to go. And more importantly, do we have 4 crates or do we have 6? Wow, we have a grass top roof here, and we know what we got to do. Let's get out and find out how many we got. Count with ZigZagZog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay, we got up to, well, at least I counted 5. It looks like that's better than the 4 we've been getting. Not quite up to the 6 that I was hoping for. I guess we're taking baby steps. So let's see, we're heading out this way, and the exit is, so we gotta grab what we're grabbing and continue on forward. Let's get a feel for the map. It's got a fairly wide expanse over here. We're near the back corner here, and I don't get a big sense of what kind of building we got in between, or if we have any kind of building in between. So Sebastian, let's have you be our eyes and start it out for us. We're going to actually push you on a blue move down off the roof just to see what's off to the left first of all.
Tak jest, dowódco.
And we already see that lone drone that seems to be standard and routine on these smash and grab missions. Well, we're already exposed. Why don't we at this point bring you up here, Sebastian, and get everybody else in position on the roof in case that drone is wandering towards us.
Zaraz tam będę.
No one else behind the drone. Beverly, let's get a best spot for you and figure out best use for you. Maybe we'll just go to the corner here for you.
Acknowledged. Pressure out.
And let's see, who else do we have to place? Wesley Crusher will keep you right there. Mystic, I would like to get you a little closer, but boy, if you go much closer, we're going to activate. So we're going to get you down here on this full cover. Jojo, I'd like to get you kind of somewhere in the closer range also. Maybe what we do is we just have you ready to do something up above, and then the other one is Cristiano Ronaldo as my ranger. I'm trying to think of who, how, hey. So CR7, we're going to get you right up here on the roof, and Jojo Rabbit, we're going to bring you down over on the side in case we need some run and gun down here.
Bewegung, Bewegung!
Yeah, Bewegung, Bewegung. Let's go now. Okay, we'll overwatch everybody else just in case. Beverly will steady you, why not?
I will sense any disturbance.
We'll see if that drone wanders our way and is going to activate. Yes. He gets the activation off of Mystic. Is he going to charge us and get some more overwatch? And that is one less drone for the world. We're already activated. Sebastian stayed hidden. So really nothing has changed by taking out that drone. We just have one less enemy on board. I'm kind of thinking, let's see, we have the buildings over here that things are in, so maybe we just continue with you, Sebastian, to kind of see how we're looking down here on the side and get a better picture farther down. Let's do that.
Ruszam.
Ho, ho, ho. We are revealed and active now. Didn't think we'd have so much down at the edge of the map, but boy, did we. I think what we're gonna have to do maybe is just get over here with the flesh and see if you can't take care of him right off the bat. Now that you're exposed, since you're exposed, now you can actually do the flesh from this position, and that is, boy, I sure like this position. Let's do it. It keeps you protected against a shield bearer. Oh yeah, that's right, we equipped you with that battle axe. Now, Beverly, do you even see? We don't see because we don't have anybody far enough forward to give you a line of sight. So Mystic, I think that will be your next job, is to move up here and try to give some vision for Beverly. How far forward? He's, if I recall, right here. So I think we'll do the vision from here. Just so if we go on this side and push up as far as you can go, you are flankable. So let's see if this gives us vision. Nah, not quite. I can't believe it. Not quite. In that case, it looks like I will have to push a little farther forward. How can I get you? I'm afraid, Jojo, if I get you up here, that car is going to block your view and we won't have sight. Do I have the ability maybe to get over here? Would that get line of sight to your position? Perhaps. Let's see if you can see the shield bearer from here. We're not going to do any run and gun. You're not going to get range for a shot at that distance. We're just trying to get eyes on this guy for Beverly. Do we see him? Yes, we at least have sight on the shield bearer. The question now becomes, what kind of shot do we have from Beverly? 72% is not bad. We have the ability of precision shot, and we can also do rapid targeting, which we will do to increase our chance of hitting. Okay, Beverly, and we're going to try a little precision shot and see how deadly, if you are able to, how much damage you can do. 25% crit, 6 to 11 is your regular damage, so if we got a max damage, we could take him out, even without the crit. It all depends on the roll. A crit would make it nice, but let's go with the precision shot, 82%. Oh! Oh! That was not good. That was terrible, as a matter of fact. Do not like that one at all. Do not like it at all. We're going to bring you over here, Cristiano Ronaldo, to get you up front to be of help next turn. And we need to find a way to get you up closer too. But you aren't going to get to any place really useful, Wesley, for any suppression or anything unless we push you up here. So we're going to have to do it. No Overwatch, it doesn't look like for us. We're going to be at the mercy for this guy. Beverly, we were counting on you and you let us down. That was a pretty decent shot. What the heck? So he moved out of sight. I'm wondering if we take a peek around the corner with you, Sebastian, to right here. We can get eyes back on him. No. So he ran up here and then disappeared. So maybe he's back farther back. So he. Oh wait. We do see him now. We do see him now. Reinforcements 12 turns. Yeah, we gotta find a way to motor a little bit, and we gotta be careful about pushing up too close to the building, because then we'll start activating a whole host of other problems. Jojo Betzler, we try getting you in range for a run and gun. This would go a long way for getting you close enough, depending on how he positions himself. Let's go back to Beverly first of all and foremost and see what you can do for 61%. He's in excellent cover, and we don't have rapid targeting available. You're my only shot. We got to see if you can come back now and do what you couldn't do last time as we reposition everybody else. So let's do it. Oh,
No.
just not working. We got rid of your fear of poison, but boy, did we get rid of your aim at the same time. What is it? What is this? I think we're going to bring you over here, Mystic. Hide you here, so maybe, just maybe, next time you're in range for your specialties. Jojo Rabbit, I am thinking I want you to be a rabbit, but do I dare push you that far? I think we bring you this far.
Verstanden. Drücke aus.
I don't know, even with 2 moves based on your position right now, that even would be good enough. The question is, do I really want to push you forward into half cover? His aim is 70. I know shield bearers aren't known for their aim, but, or do we push you up here? I don't think he has the mobility to be able to flank you. Mobility of 12. Let's push you up here, Jojo. I want you close enough so if we need
Schon
to
unterwegs.
pop that run and gun, we have that option. Now you, Cristiano, can we get close enough from this position? We can at least get a shot from this position at range, which means we can also, more than likely, let's find out, we should be able to get Wesley to work on some suppression.
We're not
That ought to
getting any
help us
closer,
out a little bit. Yep, we're shooting suppression.
Sir?
Lock him down. I'll feel a little more comfortable now bringing you, CR7, up. Can we even get up? And yeah, that will give you some range. It says you will see from this point and be able to take a shot from this point. So let's do it.
Desde luego.
Not a great shot, but we're going to take it. Ooh, did we get something?
Con la coraza.
Oh, we got a decent hit on that. 6 damage. Good job, team. After some horrible little misses, we're coming through a little bit. I'm thinking maybe Sebastian. Maybe, just maybe. Do we try getting you over so we can get a better chance to flank next time? Your little pea shooter. Actually, with your little pea shooter, we might be able to get a flank from this position. Since he's just got 1 tick left, we don't need much more than your little pea shooter next time, unless we force him to move by flanking him. And I heard a door open. Ah, he runs away. He's going to look for friends. That's not good news for us. That is not good news for us. So we're going to have to start preparing for contact here coming up. I think it's time to look at taking the building and seeing if there's a way we can get to some high ground. I don't see a lot of access here and there. There's 1 crate in the corner, so I guess we're going to start working our way towards the building a bit. Gingerly, little by little. We are exposed. They'll be able to see us coming. Jojo, let's take your first move right here and see what you see.
Rücke aus.
Now that we're all exposed, I almost am leaning towards having you lead the way, just because you have lightning reflexes. I think before, or rather than doing a double move at this point in that position, that's a full cover position, and even though we're pushing up, it's a blue move. I like the thought of you trying to take that, Sebastian. Do we have any vision inside? We do not. So actually, that is not bad. I feel a little more confident maybe pushing a little harder on a few others here. Now is that a glass door? Yeah, so if we push you up to here, Benjamin, that is potentially giving you sight back into this building, back into this unknown. The question is, it kind of looks like a wall here. So maybe as long as nobody's in that room, that is a safe position. The only thing you got to worry about is vision that you might have against that shield bearer. Otherwise, we're taking half cover, which could be, and you won't be able to do Overwatch anyway by doing that. I'm kind of thinking, Mystic, we're going to push you right here.
I can make it.
No activation and no vision. So he really ran back far out of our vision. So we need to get up and get some support going here from the others. It's going to mean half cover. It's going to mean a lack of Overwatch. But we got to get positioned to start taking the high ground, it looks like, to deal with what we have coming.
Afirmativo.
We'll keep some token Overwatch going, I think, and Beverly, I think it may be time to start hustling you to try and follow us here, so come on down. Alright, we'll just do Overwatch here and Overwatch there and see if anybody moves towards us. Who was that in there? That's a brand new pod that we got, and we got a grazed hit with an officer. It's a smash and grab, so we did not bring anything special. Let's see, Beverly, do you have sight on that officer? You do. It's not great sight, but you have sight on that officer. We have several potential options here. One of which, if I bring you around, or is it better to try and bring you... Good question, good question, good question. Mystic, what is your range? You can rend this far, and that would give you a parry against some of the shots you would potentially be taking. Let's try the rend first. That's what I am going to try. That is the position I want. Okay, we got the damage halfway there. Oh, and we activated again. Two sectoids, a Spectre and that lone shield bearer ran back to get his friends there. We are going to parry at this point, I do believe, but let's look at some of our options. 47%. He's got some great cover, and I don't have a lot of explosive power to get these guys out of here. Now I can get real close with you, Jojo, but that is not going to kill him. Jojo, we do have the ability, and that puts you in target range also, but we can get rid of the officer more than likely. It leaves a Rocketeer, which is really bad news. Leaves a Rocketeer on the loose. Oof, didn't realize we got Purifier and Rocketeer. And that makes prime target for the rocket. Let's give it a shot. Got to get rid of the officer. I don't want to keep him standing there, so we're kind of stuck.
Sporte los!
One big threat down, however, we got another data pad. However, we are in harm's way, to put it mildly. What kind of rend action do we have? Anything that makes sense. We can get rid of the Rocketeer, which opens us up to the Purifier, who would be flanked, but he could easily come in close against us. I'm thinking this is what we're gonna do. I think we'll try Flesh. Of course, gives me a horrible cover against these guys. This is really tough, but I gotta thin the ranks. We're gonna bring you up here on a blue move, throw the axe against the purifier, hope, and we'll find out if it can do enough damage. If it can't, we're gonna take a farther position against and try flesh that way. Who do we have? We always take a chance. Yeah, I don't know that we can even get that far, because that shows a shortcut coming up and over that way. Because if I move out here to throw the axe, well, let's find out what the axe potential is. Come on over, Sebastian. This is called offense, offense, offense. We can take out the Rocketeer. It's not a guarantee, although if we just, as long as we don't throw minimum damage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if we roll anything but minimum damage and we don't get a graze or anything of that sort, we're taking out the purifier, and we're going to throw it against the purifier. Okay, that helps a lot. Problem is, you're only going to be in half cover now against some of these guys over here, but we can take out the Rocketeer. But we can take out the Rocketeer. Let's make it happen. We got a 57% shot there, which is not great. Jojo Betzler, what does that leave you? Your running gun. Now, I should be in cover against that guy, right? So Sebastian, you should be, if he's considered in full cover behind this little post, shouldn't you be considered in full cover behind this post? Yes. And that means half cover against these other guys. It's what it should mean. It's what it should mean. What do we have as options here? We may look at doing some area suppression with you, Wesley, against the Spectre, and then any of these guys that might attempt to move up. Beverly, it's not a great shot, is it? It's not a great shot, but it's the one you have, and it's the one we're going to end up taking. We do have teamwork. I think we're just going to have to try it. You failed me on every other. No, I don't think we need to take a turn. We need, because of what we've activated here, we need to do some damage now. Let's try the Spectre and see if we can wear him down. Coin flip. Oh, finally, you're making the hardest shots of all, missing the easiest shots of all, and making the hardest shots of all. Pretty crazy. Well, what does that do as far as these shots now? It almost makes, if we can hit on some more of these, I think CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Where is Jojo Betzler again? Where is he that I was talking about? Mystic, we are probably going to parry with you. I guess I don't have Jojo Betzler. Oh yeah, we already moved Jojo Betzler, so I don't know why I'm even thinking that I have run and gun available. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to take your 2 shots to light them up. Hopefully we can hit on some of these 60%. Wouldn't it be amazing if we could hit on both? Didn't look good. Wasn't good. We got one more try to light them up. Jeez, we got a graze out of all of that, but at least we got his health down. If he does end up being able to grab one of us, we're going to try a little area suppression. It's only 63% on a regular shot, so we will try a little area suppression, not on you, but on you. If anyone else advances on us, we'll also pick them up. Otherwise, it'll keep them at bay, maybe at a distance.
Right, okay.
I do worry about you, Sebastian, being stuck out there in that cover with the Advent Trooper so close. Mystic, we're just going to parry with you and see what happens. Oh, no. Well, it could have been a lot worse damage, eh? Thank goodness for protection. And which way are you going to run? Can we hit him? Can we hit him? No, it's still moving. I don't think we hit him. Lightning reflex is not good. Jojo, you're the target. Now the question is, where will the Spectre run away to? I don't care about Jojo's double. Where is the Spectre going? And he is going into a very hittable spot, hopefully, for us. We should be able to take care of him, unless, now we gotta find out what. Mind spin. So Mystic is out of it. They took a shot at you, Sebastian, and missed. And the shield bearer brings up the shields. Couldn't quite kill him last time. So it looks like the Spectre can be taken out one way or the other. Unfortunately, the easiest way to take him out is gone. So I think what we got to do is we got to take you, Sebastian, to take out the Spectre. Also gets you out of harm's way. Now this is where we're going to do it, and we're going to do it right there. That gives us Jojo back. Thank you, Sebastian. Illyrium core and alien data cache. Nice loot to boot. There we go. We get Jojo back. Because we're going to count on Jojo now to take care of this Advent Trooper for us. And we're just going to bring him up nice, close, and personal. And just make it happen.
Bin unterwegs.
Go.
Bedrohung ausgeschaltet.
Some more loot. We're picking up the loot. PCS condition.
Ich habe hier was Nettes.
Now, what kind of shots and how can we position ourselves? This gives us the ability to take some shots from the inside over there. Let's see if we can get something done. We only have one shot remaining. 51. Shield bearer is only 41. He's the one we really need to take out to get rid of this. We don't need him putting any more armor on these guys. I think what we'll do is give you the shot, Cristiano. See if you can get lucky on this guy and hit him. It says 5 to 9. Well, we're going to see if you can do it for us.
Lo he rozado.
Oh, no, could not happen. Shield is removed. We couldn't get that one extra tick yet again. We are out of ammo here, so we're going to have to reload. Fortunately, we do have the ability for a shot, and we're going to go for the grays. We're going to actually just take a regular old shot with you, Wesley Crusher, and see if we... This time we're going for the grays. Not a great percentage chance, but all we need is a grays to take him out. They did it.
Will we try to revive them?
Yeah, we grazed him good. We grazed him good. Beverly, I think what we'll do is bring you over to get an angle on these sectoids inside, since you don't have it this time. Well, let's do the free reload first, and then get you set up for next turn.
Exactly. All right.
Looks like we're down to just the 2 sectoids. Whose minds are they going to mess with now? Raise the dead. Thank you. We'll go for Raise the Dead any day. Mind control on Jojo Rabbit. Resisted. So you resisted it. So we're resisting some of this mind control, but it's causing us. Now who has what options over here? You need to be reloaded, and who do you have sight on? We only have sight on this zombie guy. Sebastian, how far can you reach? Well, we're up to 9, 10, 11, so that's up around 11. That's still probably not everybody on the map, but we can definitely get you close enough to do flesh on this guy. Now, the question becomes, yeah, that wall, can he see through that wall to do something to you? That's the question. That is the big question. Do we want to expose you to that? Beverly, let's not forget we moved you into position. What kind of shots do you have available? Only, because of how they moved, only on the zombie. Do we have any flashbangs available? It doesn't look like I equipped and went with a lot of flashbang grenade kind of action. I wanted to keep us a little more mobile and nimble. Mystic, what kind of range do you have? Do we have a rend option over here? Can you get him through the door? You can, and we are going to, and that is the first move we're going to do on this sectoid.
My strike surges home.
Even though we didn't see the animation, you did it. You got him. Yeah, we get some more loot. Look at that Lyrium core. This is a loot mission. Everybody seems to be holding loot on this particular mission. And we got a promotion on top of it. So we're going to parry just in case, because it doesn't look like we have a lot of options against that other sectoid. So you may become his new target. We're going to parry against that as we start moving forward to see if we can gain shots. We're going to move you up, Cristiano, and then hit a reload. Well, or is it better to reload you there? Because you would have a shot from there, but you won't be able to take the shot. Jojo, you're still out of it. Sebastian, what's your range to try and get up there to do anything? You can't get the flesh all the way up there, that's for sure. So what we're going to do is get you close enough, maybe provide a little overwatch. Next time you'll be in flesh range, and we got to get going. Reinforcements are down to 8 turns. They're going to start dropping soon. We got to hurry and grab and get out of here. So let's do the overwatch. That means I'm going to bring forward you right here, CR7, and reload from there. You're in full cover.
Estoy preparado.
Wesley, can we get you up here? We have no vision from there. We have no real place we can get you with vision for sure. So we're just going to set you here on Overwatch just to have some extra Overwatch set depending on how the sectoid might move. And Beverly, we're going to put you up in a position where hopefully next time, depending on how he moves, you might have a shot. No lone wolf for you. Oh, he's reanimating again. So that means we are in range to do some business here. And Sebastian, I'm going to have you do the honors. A little payback action on the sectoid right here. Nope, we're going to do it right here, and I think we'll just get you there. Let's see, we don't have vision here. There still could be enemies out there. Let's park you in the corner just in case. I said let's do the flesh, and let's go here. There we go. didn't activate. So that means I still need to get in there to pick up the loot. We'll do that right here.
Ajá, me muevo.
Now let's quickly get our bearings.
Tengo el paquete.
We have one piece of loot in the corner. That's for you,
Yes, sir.
Beverly. We got others that seem to be inside here. So it seems to be most of them are down low inside the building. It doesn't look like I have a lot of rooftop activity as far as the loot goes. Except maybe this one here. I think it's down inside. So we'll start clearing the way indoors to make some progress. And where is the best way down here? It's getting up to the door over here. Jojo, we're going to have you peek in from this point right here. Well, maybe since I got a jumpy cursor here, we're going to change angle. There we go. Let's have you take a peek, see if you have any vision in there.
Bin schon unterwegs.
Yeah, it all seems to be on the ground floor. We aren't seeing any kind. Oh, we killed 13. So actually, that should be everybody. So I'm feeling, I was thinking it was less than that and there still might be a lone drone out there. I'm feeling a lot better that perhaps we can move at more aggressive movement rates, and let's try it.
Roger.
Okay, Beverly, you can continue moving forward. As a matter of fact, let's get our exit zone. That's down here on the outside, outskirts. And just in case, Beverly, in case reinforcements start falling, I'm going to have you up on the roof until we grab everything, so you may have some nice sniper up high shots available.
Acknowledged. Pressure out.
Now, let's see. We got to start getting some loot and grab some stuff. Some of my faster ones. I think I'm going to go with CR7 and Sebastian over that way, which means the others are going to head towards the center. So you with the heavy gun are coming towards the center. Mystic, you're coming towards the center. Okay, we got our turns back. Sebastian, let's get this far crate, head out towards these far crates. Beverly, let's get you set up in case we need some cover from above. Wesley, you're kind of a slow poke. Let's get you headed towards the exit.
I know that. Shut up, Wesley.
Everybody else will start moving towards crates, and that should address all the 5 crates. So Mystic right here. All right, let's pick it up. And out the door. Jojo, let's get your crate. And out the door.
Wird erledigt.
Who have we got? That you're the other one that's coming over here for a crate. Can't quite get this turn on CR7. All right, let's get over here. Grab this crate.
Ya voy. Aquí tengo el material.
What's the quickest way out of here? That's what I want to know. Breaking through the window and then running up the alley. I guess that is the quickest way we can see right now. And that's the quickest way we're going to go.
Claro que sí.
Sebastian, let's get you picked up. And get you headed down the alley. Yeah, let's break every window we can now. Who cares? Beverly will park you up to the corner. And it should only be one more turn till we get everybody caught up. Wesley will hang you out by the exit zone. Mystic will hang you out by the exit zone. Jojo will hang you out by the exit zone.
mich zur Zielposition. Bin dabei.
And now, for those that are the farthest back, namely you, CR7, let's get a hustle. Sebastian, get you up to the zone or real close to it. I'm guessing at this point it's time to bring you down, Beverly. How far? Yeah, you can hopefully double move and make it next turn, so it's time to bring you down too, Beverly. Mystic will bring you right there. We should be able to, hopefully, barring any glitch I'm not aware of, get out of here next turn. Let's see if you have the range to make it. Okay, so this is not our turn to get out of here. So let's just move you up here, CR7. Overwatch everybody else.
Sir?
And now we'll make it happen.
No hay problema.
Zaraz tam będę.
Position bestätigt.
Okay, we got all our 5 loot. We got all our 6 soldiers. Let's get the hay out of here.
Evakuierung bestätigt.
Avenger, this is Firebrand. Package is secure. All XCom operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
So we had the 1 wound that we got on Sebastian when it could have been a lot worse. Fortunately, it was a small tick. Let's take a photo and let's see how long Sebastian's out for. Nice pose, Sebastian. You got Wesley excited there in the background. Here we go. Glory to the Resistance. Let's see how long you're out for, Sebastian. Shouldn't be too long, I would hope, with 1 tick.
We must never allow these dissidents to fill our hearts with fear. Their victory today is a minor footnote in history, a small bump on the path of salvation the elders have set forth for us.
Successful shot percentage 80%. Well, Beverly, don't look at me, but that was you. Those early misses, that less than 100% is you. Time to find out what our injuries and loot condition is after this mission.
There's no way the aliens were expecting a fight like that.
5 days, not bad. I'll take the light wound any day. Hope you will too, Sebastian. Isn't it easy for me to say I'll take a light wound any day when it's not me? So we got 2 promotions out of this too, Jojo Rabbit and Mystic Anwar. Let's see what kind of loot we got. 11 alien alloys, 167 supplies, well needed, and we got all sorts of loot out of that too, so we'll call it a successful mission, even though we got a slight ding on Sebastian for that. Okay, I'm thinking what we got next. Let's just verify and refresh our memories. I'm thinking if we go back out here, what we got ready to do next is up north. We are 71% infiltrated on a VIP extraction, but we are 100% infiltrated and ready for a HQ assault. That's in the western US, where we have a strength of 1, vigilance of 15, and guess what? This is where we're headed next. So I'm going to end the mission at this point with the HQ assault ahead of us. Thanks for sticking in there on this mission. We had a lot of prep work to do ahead of the actual mission, but the mission was, I'm going to call it a resounding success. A 5-day injury for all the loot that we got. I call that a good day. So anyway, this is ZigZagZog signing off from Western Kentucky, and sayonara to my viewers in Japan. Hope you enjoyed it.